go. Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Slide at Night here on March 25th, 2021. We've got my good friends, Fightman, James, Katotsu, KC, and Summerwiser, Seth. Going to be running around doing some Iron Banner tonight. They will all be vastly outperforming me as we talk about whatever random stuff we want. How are you guys? Really good,
I'm sorry. Seth is doing the mind explosion emote. I've never seen that before. It's fantastic.
That is a good one.
Well, I,
Sound is coming in
Colin,
and out, Colin.
Oh, is it?
you also work.
Yeah.
Is it better now?
Yeah.
Okay, please let me know if it does it again. I've been having some issues with my mic.
It's doing it now.
Oh
Yeah.
no. Okay.
That thing is so cool. Ugh.
Oh, that's the wrong guy I ran to. I thought Shaq was the guy in the hangar. He's not.
He's not.
He's the
Oh,
basketball player.
Yes, Shaq is Aaron Carter, if you remember.
I don't.
Oh, you don't
Oh,
remember
that's
the
right.
song by Aaron Carter? That's how I beat
No.
Shaq.
I remember the discussions about the song, but I
Oh,
don't
oh,
remember
okay,
there
but not the
being a
song
song in
itself.
any way.
That's fair.
I think
Thank you.
you're better for it.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh shoot. Nope.
That's how I beat Shaq.
How about now?
Sounds better.
It
Better?
does.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Hooray.
It's tough because half the time people are just breaking up because my internet connection is poor. So it's tough to know because you did a little breakup there, but I don't know if that happened for anybody else.
Yeah.
Damn it.
It definitely doesn't sound as good as it normally does.
Weird. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, well. You're watching me.
Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Check 1, 2. Check 1, 2. We are back.
Did you get a new mic or something? Or?
No, I just reset everything and changed it. I haven't hooked up. I did pick up a new microphone for my Focusrite interface, but I haven't hooked it up yet, you know?
It sounds like
Yeah,
you're moving back
yeah, I
and
just did it
forth a
again
lot.
and it.
Like, it's not that the sound is cutting out. It sounds like you're going like this and talking and moving forwards and backwards, like, away from the mic.
That's so weird.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does,
is
but
true.
I'm like not moving at all. It's still doing it, I'm assuming.
It was during that earlier sentence, but the last little bit it didn't.
Whatever, let's just go play Iron Banner, huh?
Yeah, it sounds good.
Seth, you mind taking us away?
Being our fire team leader.
Oh, is that me?
That is you.
Oh shit. Okay.
Casey, you're walking so slowly.
I was once able to pull off the walk so slow you slide that Casey was telling me about the other day.
I like that one.
Crucible, Iron Banner. All right.
Here we go. Oh man. 315. Hooey.
He's strong.
Using Thunder. Oh, that's weird. It loaded in and it didn't load your helmet when I'm looking at your character. So you are headless and it's creepy.
Oh yeah, it's doing that to me too. Weird.
Yeah.
That's funny.
As Michelle using the Thunder Lord. Fancy dancy.
Casey's got Temptation's Hook. That was a fun sword. I like that one.
Yeah.
What?
Temptation's
Your
Hook.
sword.
What's that?
It's your sword.
Oh, it's a sword.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a fun sword.
And surprise, surprise, Colin has Crimson out once again, ready to own losers in Iron Banner and gain all his health back.
Maybe.
Classic.
All right, my friends. So
Love it.
we are going to start out this show with just some random questions shotgunned out to the group, one at a time, and then during the second half of the episode we will move to our bigger questions. So I think we're going to start with James.
Oh, goodness. Okay.
All right, James, is prison an effective punishment? Why or why not?
Is prison an effective punishment? Is that what you asked?
Yep, that's what I asked.
Hell, man, if we're talking the American prison system, then hell no.
Yeah, tell me
In my
more.
opinion, it is not focused on rehabilitation at all, right? It's purely a punishment-based system, being privatized as well. Fuck, what interest do we have in making sure people don't come back? You make more money if they're repeat customers. Maybe that's cynical, but that seems to be the case. So, I guess as far as the answer goes, hell no, not in the U.S., not where I live.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's pretty rough. Seth, have you ever thought of a cool invention or idea for something, only to find out that somebody else already came up with it and got rich?
Oh. No, I don't think so. I haven't ever thought of something that like subsequently became a really big thing.
Yeah.
I've definitely been like early on things where I wanted to invest in it and then, I wasn't able to, and it ended up exploding into huge things, which is similar-ish. But
Yeah. Well, what's one of those things?
well, so the best one, I probably could even still find an email. It's like on my old middle school account is way back in the day. This was when I was living in Singapore when we were all using, Excite and web crawler and all of that.
Uh-huh.
This new little search engine called Google popped up. And nobody was really using it, but I found it through one means or another.
Yeah.
And ended up showing it to my mom, and SAS started using it, and I was like, oh, this is so cool. And at the time I was really into like playing stock trading games and all of that, so I sent an email to Google from my Hotmail saying, hi, I was wondering if there are any opportunities for people to invest in your company. And they responded with a really nice email like, no, we're a private company and we're small, but maybe someday if we ever go public, we'll reach out to you, and thanks so much for your interest and for being a fan of our service.
Wow.
And now,
That's really
now
cool.
they're Google.
Talking to the evil overlords back
Yep.
when they weren't the evil overlords.
Pretty much, yeah.
Well, they
So
were
like,
just proto.
if they had even thrown me a couple shares, I'd be not in med school then.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Casey, I'm trying not to
No,
die,
otherwise-
but I'll have one for you here in a second.
No, I'm dead.
Well, that's not right. You're not supposed to do that. Okay.
Ooh, this is gonna hurt.
Casey, when you have a random hour of free time, what do you like to do with it?
What?
When you have a random hour of free time, what do you like to do with it?
Oh. Like, well, gaming's always fun. Programming is fun and relaxing,
Yeah. Yeah.
even if it's just like something random.
I've been meaning to ask you,
I don't know, it's nice to be able to like any sort of thing and just kind of figure out how to do it.
yeah, like deconstruct it.
Yeah,
I know you
like
were
figure
telling
out how
us
it works and things.
you were telling us that you were working on like just designing a video game just to like see, how it works and stuff. How's that been going?
All right. I don't know. I feel like I need to like change completely what I'm working on so that I can actually like learn more parts of it better.
Sure.
Like, I think we had a cool concept, but I don't know how to execute it well
Sure.
in a like testing way without getting hung up on graphics, and I don't want to do that.
That makes sense. I feel like that's always got to be the like difficulty as like a indie developer kind of situation, right?
Yeah. And it's hard to do like developer graphics in 3D. Like,
Oh yeah.
doing it, if I was doing it all in 2D, I could do just like quick, simple sprites and things like that, and I wouldn't be as concerned about it. But with it 3D, no matter what, you have to take time to do it, and if it doesn't look right, you can't get certain things right either. So
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I feel like we're not doing that bad, but then I look at our score.
Yeah, we're not
we
doing.
blue?
We're not
We're
doing
not doing
astounding.
great.
Yeah, we're blue.
okay, yeah, we're not doing good.
You know what? It's all for the love of the game, though, right?
You say that as I throw a grenade into the wall and blow myself up. Oh my god.
Yeah, I just shot shots with my bow. It's a good thing there's no friendly fire.
James, the next question that came up was, are you afraid of death?
Apparently not. I thought I was, but well. But to answer the question truly, absolutely I am.
I feel like we've talked
was
about that a
quick.
few times. Yeah, they wrecked us.
Absolutely I am.
What about it
But,
scares you?
Well, you know, the counter I always hear when I mention that what scares me the most is a complete lack of, like, trying to envision a complete lack of perception is that, well, you won't perceive that you don't have it. And it's like,
Right.
that's the point, man. Like,
Yeah.
I in no way feel like I'm even close to done experiencing things. So the idea of there being a finite limit to the number of like beaches I can go have bonfires on is just that like freaks me the hell out.
Makes
It
sense.
just oof. I just struggle with it a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's something we've talked about a few times, I think, and I definitely I agree with you. The thing that I think is like so just like incomprehensible is just the idea of not being aware. Not, you know, it's weird. It's a weird
Yeah.
thing to even try and wrap your mind around.
100%.
One of the so I think I've told you guys I really like the show Midnight Gospel. It was created by Pendleton Ward, who created Adventure Time, and then like he animates over these interviews that this guy, and I'll have to look his name back up again. I hope he never hears this. I can't remember it offhand. Anyway, he interviews a lot of like gurus and like people probably more on the like hippie-ish side of the spectrum, you know what I'm saying? But
Sure. Yeah.
it's really interesting, and one of the guys he talks to about meditation, and they talk about this idea that like meditation is practicing for death. And I don't know, like I wrestle with that, but I think it's a really interesting and poetic concept, you know.
Yeah, it's almost the like you say, the poetry of it that makes me really kind of sus. To
Yeah.
use the term of kids, like that seems like wrapping it up in such a neat bow. That this is what meditation is. It's truly it's practicing for death, and it's like, man,
Yeah, I think
that's some pretty guru-y shit. Frankly, that sounds like you're trying to sell me something.
like anything in that I'm gonna say field, I think that it's only as useful as it is beneficial to you personally, right? Like I personally really enjoy that concept in my own like time and try to like consider that, but I can definitely see how somebody who like feels differently would be like, yeah, that's just some like rando nonsense that this dude is saying.
It's just what it feels like. I'm sure it's I'm sure there is value obviously to what they're saying. It just it seems so it's just wrapping it up too neatly. The ideas of like death and not experiencing things, or like that all seems so messy. Doesn't seem like it can be broken down in one freaking sentence.
Yeah, and I don't think it's meant to be a scientific explanation. I think it's supposed to be more like a... I don't know. I like it for the reason that I like poetry, not because it's meant to be taken literally, but because it's meant to make you consider something in a different way, I guess. Anyway, Seth,
Fair enough.
how do you know when to trust someone?
Oh, jeez. The heavy question.
Yeah, this app's
I'm
given us
pretty
some different
trusting.
ones.
I'm a pretty trusting person overall, so
Yeah.
I don't know that I know the right answer. I don't know. I don't even think it's like a reciprocity thing. That's an easy choice. If someone gives something to you that they trust you with, maybe means that they would be trustworthy if you were to give them something,
Yeah.
knowledge or whatever.
That tracks.
I don't know. I think just like a level of care. There's not really like a value to it, but I think when somebody has shown that they value you, and maybe in a way where it's like they value you for you, a situation where you're not necessarily offering them much, but they still present themselves as like wanting to offer you something. That's a different level of care, and at that point,
Yeah.
I would definitely trust someone.
Ugh, that guy just wrecked me. That makes a lot of sense. Like, not that people have to do that to prove something, but that like when someone does that without you like requesting them to or whatever, like it definitely says something about that person.
Yeah, it just means like they really value you, like for what you are, independent of anything else. And at that point, it kind of makes you feel like you can trust them with something because I don't know.
Yeah, I get that. Casey, what's the best decision you've ever made?
I don't know.
Okay.
So incredulous. How dare you?
What is a good decision that you are glad you made? Is that better?
Sure. Moving to Grand Rapids.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, man. I agree with that one. That.
Boil things down to one best decision ever.
Yeah,
Silly.
yeah. You and James, you don't like this wibbly wobbly bullshit. I get it. I agree though. Like, I think coming down here, I have a completely different life than I think I would have had I not. You know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And frankly, I think I'm a lot better and happier person than I would have been, but that's just me. All right, James, I feel like the several times we've done this, you always end up getting the questions about jobs.
Taking that knife and really just twisting that shit. Uh-huh.
I'm so sorry. It's not on purpose.
No. I know. I'm just kidding.
What job would you never do, no matter how much it paid?
Okay, so there was literally 2 words of that question that I could hear. So one more time.
What job would you never do, no matter how much it
job-
paid?
Would I never do, no matter how much it paid?
Correct.
See, the danger here is there's no limit to how much I'm being paid. And that sounds pretty mercenary, I know, but man,
Yeah,
whew,
I hear you.
I would say honestly, any job where I would be directly responsible for the ending of a human life would be a job that you could never pay me any amount to do. So, be that an executioner or well, I know
these guys
executioner
just
isn't really so
AFK?
much like an official job anymore, but you know what I mean. You'd be like
Yeah.
a prison guard who throws the switch, or the guy who's in charge of injecting somebody on death row with the lethal dose. I'm trying to think what else there might be, because like as far as like a job's physicality, hey, if anybody thinks I'm good enough for their job requiring physical movement, I'll try it. I don't see why not.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So it has to be something that would be like ethically incomprehensible to me. Man, I needed that melee kill. Oh well. So yeah, I guess that's my answer. Is I could never do a job where I was expected to hurt or kill another person.
That makes sense.
God. Just weaving back and forth with this. Just mention how much I hate hand cannons. Anyway.
By chance, does this sound any better? No.
It does sound a
Stop
little better.
pushing buttons.
Okay. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I found one switch that maybe is making a difference, but okay. Who's next? I guess I should try to capture the zone, but there's enemies. I don't know.
Why are we only ever on teams that seem to lose?
Yeah. What's the common denominator?
What is the common denominator there?
Can't figure it out.
It's all these
We
randos
keep
we're
carrying
matching
these
with.
guys.
That's right. It's all the randos. Oh man, I thought I would have got him with that. Oh well. Yeah,
Thank you.
thank you.
How is he healing so quickly? What?
Whew, that felt good. That felt good too. Damn.
Nice.
Thank you.
Man, Seth's just out there saving my life time after time.
Yeah, Seth got very good at this game very quickly.
No. I do like the SMGs in PvP though. I learned that.
That impresses me because I like panic so much in PvP that I can't aim an SMG well enough to get kills with it. So I am very impressed.
I think it's
Seth,
because I
sorry.
tend to run so close to people. I'm like,
Mm.
oh, God.
You
I
like
just
getting
got
right
hammered.
up in their grill.
Yeah. Then it's hard to
Um,
miss.
Seth,
I still
what,
do.
what is something that you hope to accomplish by the time you're 60?
Oh, jeez. Just being a doctor at this rate, Jesus.
Yeah, because how long is residency? Is it 5 years?
5 years, yeah.
Damn.
Plus, I'll probably need to do a fellowship, so that'll be at least 6 years total.
Wow.
I don't know. Something I've been thinking about more and more by 60. There's a lot of like personal accomplishments as well, but since professional is on the mind, I've been thinking more and more. I'd kind of like to be a program director of a residency someday.
Ooh.
That's really cool.
So, yeah, program directors are the ones who they're a doctor who are responsible for organizing a residency. So, like my program director that I'm heading out to, Dr. Ames, she's absolutely amazing. And this past interview cycle and kind of learning, I've realized, especially orthopedic surgery, but many specialties are pretty homogenous and they're kind of flawed in their recruitment practices, and they're not necessarily structured in the optimal education setup, at least per my very naive assessment since I haven't been through residency. But yeah, I've already been thinking, I think it would be fun to be in charge of helping to recruit a cohort of future baby doctors and help them get to being the best doctors they could.
That's sweet. Yeah, that's really cool.
Oh yeah.
It'd be fun.
Yeah.
That and Mars.
I mean, duh.
Well, Casey, I don't think that this one will work for you because it's about dreams, and you said you don't really remember yours very often, right?
Yep.
All right, let's do a different one. Here's a good one. Why is this even in this app? Casey, why should we recycle?
Why not?
Oh, I want to hear your most outrageous answer.
Yeah.
Like, what was the question?
Well, let's change it to say, like, what is one really good reason that we should be recycling that we might not think about? How about that?
I mean, like, it should be the lowest priority of the 3 R's instead of the highest priority of them.
Yeah.
And that's not a good thing. And that's entirely on, like, messaging and things like that. And most of the time it's really not anywhere near as effective as it should be. And you'd have a lot more, like, benefit just reusing things or just not producing needless waste in the first place.
Yeah, I noticed that Grand Rapids recently stopped accepting, like, plastic grocery bags in recycling.
They were never accepted.
Oh, well, they like started putting out more messaging, I guess is the better way to say it.
Yeah, because, like, 1 or 2 bins with a bunch of bad stuff in them can, like, cause the entire load to get just trashed.
Really?
Because it contaminates it and it can't go through, like, the machinery and things like that. So, like, if there's wet stuff in there and things like that, like, it can cause the entire, like, thing to just get rejected.
That makes sense, yeah. Jeez.
Like, it's important to know what can and can't go in there.
So I want to point out that there's a dude on our team who is in the same clan as a dude on the other team.
Interesting.
He's also the
Hackers.
winning, yeah.
They're definitely feeding. I don't know if that even matters in this game because I'm not good enough at it to, you know.
I don't think it matters right now, that's for damn sure. Yeah, nice work, Seth. I find, especially while we're like talking, I find I like zone out and stop thinking about zones entirely. That's bad.
Yeah. No, I don't know. It makes PvP feel a lot more relaxing to me. I gotta be honest. Like, I don't feel nearly as frustrated at my terrible performance when we're chatting and having a good time.
That's fair.
It's like, oh, I died. Now I can focus on the question.
Yeah, exactly.
Speaking of the question, James, cloning, yes or no, and why?
Oh,
Whatting?
cloning?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't see what's like. I understand some of the ethical concerns, but I don't know. It seems like, oh, of course he's got his super up.
Yeah.
It seems like cloning just purely from a. I guess it doesn't specify. If the question said like like having a clone of myself, maybe I would say that's iffy ground. But if it's like the ability to clone parts, I think I'm all for that.
Well,
I don't have a particular attachment to my personhood, so like,
yeah,
I personally would be okay with there being another James. But I know that some people might be kind of nefarious about that, if nothing else, and I would be concerned about that. So,
could you elaborate on
complex
nefarious?
Say what?
Could you elaborate on how people might be nefarious with it?
I'm just thinking of outside the really, like, I don't want to call it small-minded, but I'm not thinking too big picture here when I think like just those classic cases of identity theft. Or
Sure.
it is ethically dubious in the same way that parts the Clonus horror suggest it's ethically dubious, where clones of celebrities are grown so that their parts can be harvested to keep the quote unquote real celebrities young, but they have to still be like raised and brought to adulthood before their parts can be harvested. So they are like their own person, but then they are cattle. And like I would be concerned if that was the case. Like it'd be one thing if you could just grow an arm, like without all of the attached bits,
Right.
you know, like a brain attached to it. But if you have to have a brain attached to it, then better just to let them be their own people. And I'd be concerned that, you know, there would be a push to not classify clones as people, and then you could start using them in that way,
Sure.
and that would be concerning.
Yeah, well, I guess I didn't even think about that, but like that is the stuff of sci-fi horror for sure.
And bad sci-fi action.
Yes.
That one Michael Bay movie, The Island.
Yes, The Island, which is a remake of Parts the Clonus horror,
Yup.
basically. So, yeah. Not that Parts was a good movie either. It was pretty awful. It got its own MST3K episode. That's how bad it is.
Nice. Seth, if you could be a bird, what bird would you be?
If he could be a Borg, what would he be?
A bird. Sorry, a bird.
Bird?
Bird.
Beard. If you could be bird, what bird would you be?
Say something else, Colin. Like say a word that starts with a different consonant.
Dark. Gecko. Homogeneous.
Okay, never mind. I thought it was like messing up specifically when you were saying bird. But it stayed bad.
I'm sorry, guys. I wish I knew what was going on.
Oh, no, it definitely wants to make sure we can hear your apology perfectly, then.
I wonder, maybe I'm like clipping? Do you think my volume's too loud?
Or Raven.
Yeah?
Because
You
they're
are
smart,
louder,
but like being a penguin
but-
would be great too.
Yeah, being a penguin would be great. It seems like it would be rather warm, but like in a good way.
Yeah, and like you get to swim,
Pardon me one
and
second.
just like all huddle in a giant group.
You gotta stop.
Getting eaten by orcas would suck, but I guess that's most birds have their issues.
Yeah.
Well, not most birds. It could be a bird of prey.
It's true, not many eagles are grabbed by orcas.
It'd be impressive.
That would be pretty cool. Sorry, I had to hush my dog down. What bird did you pick?
What bird did I pick?
Yeah.
I think I'll settle on
Kiwi, good choice.
penguin.
Penguin, yeah.
Nice. Very nice.
Plus, it's just so formal, you know. It's super
When we can all get back together, and we all have a chance, I think doing some kind of formal evening would be very enjoyable.
That would be fun.
Everybody wears nice clothes.
All right. This will be the last of our rapid fire questions. KC, how likely do you think it is that humanity will last another 1,000 years without going extinct?
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've already had a whole bunch of thousands of years.
That's exactly how I feel about it too. Like, I don't know. Like, it's hard because,
Like, barring super intelligent aliens that want to destroy us, I don't see it happening.
yeah, I think that's right. I think that like society could look very different depending on how it goes, but like we had dark ages before, you know?
Yeah.
Like that seems a lot more natural than just extinction for humans, but also
I mean,
what do
there's
I know?
always a chance of like a meteor or something, but
That's true.
I mean, those are pretty slim chances.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree. We're so prolific at this point. It's
Yeah,
tough.
and 1,000 years is nothing at a species level.
That's true. It's very true. I've been thinking about that a lot lately, about how, like, it's just so hard to really even think about the scope of, like, human history, let alone global history. Because our lives are so short comparatively, you know? Mm-hmm. Ugh, man, I just got so ruined.
Like, I mean, what is it? Is it? I don't remember which ones are older because I'm out of practice on dinosaurs. But like, we live now closer to the age of the T-Rex than T-Rex did to Triceratops or something like that.
Stegosaurus, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard that as well, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, dinosaurs had one hell of a run.
They did.
Oof. All right, that brings us to tonight's main event. Here's the question. I'll pose it for you, and then obviously, as usual, we can kind of roundtable it. Does knowledge itself have intrinsic value, or does it have to be applied to have value? We'll start with James.
Ooh, interesting. I mean, I would almost argue, taking the stance that, like, without the application of that knowledge, all it is brain real estate. So I don't think it's that evil without it being applied, right? So if the question is the app, I guess, tell me the question again, because I got distracted by grenading somebody in the face real quick.
One sec. Okay, does knowledge have an intrinsic value, or does it have to be practically applied to have value?
Unlike,
You can
I'd say on a
interpret the
large
question
scale,
however you want, yeah.
yeah, on a large scale, it needs to be applied. I think it has intrinsic value to an individual because it in and of itself can inform opinion without the need for it to be applied directly. But I would say, like, at a grander level, like as a species, it is not valuable without application. So I guess that makes my answer both, depending on what kind of a scale we're looking at.
And that's a fair answer. Seth, what do you think?
Yeah, I think it's intrinsically valuable. I mean, I think love is a really great way to sort of encapture it, in the sense of, like, obviously love is a very functional thing in terms of the relationship, but if I have, Jess comes and tells me she loves me, just knowing that is valuable and makes me feel a certain way, and me feeling a certain way may translate into different sort of functional advantages, but it also just feels nice. Like, happiness is something that, I don't know, knowledge can bring.
That's interesting. Like, would you consider that an application? Like, feeling good, That maybe that's a little too, like, poetic.
No, I get what you're saying, and I guess you could, and then my answer would have to be yes, but then I think there is no possible no. If we're
Yeah,
gonna take that.
that's a great
broad
point.
of which might be the case. I mean, ultimately, yeah, if it's invoking something within you, and you could even, without getting as, like, the feeling itself, like, okay, well, the love, is it sort of intrinsically value within itself, or is it the things that it sort of leads to in how I live my life and what I do, and then it's even more directly causing some sort of action.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. And there's not a right or wrong way to interpret it, certainly, but you're right. The way the question is posed, I think, implies the existence of a possible no answer. So, what do you think, Casey?
I'm trying to, like, shoot it.
I get you.
I'm failing real bad, but apparently you can't either, so. Yeah. Sorry, what was the question?
It's okay. Does knowledge have intrinsic value, or does it have to be applied?
Okay. I mean, it all comes down to scale, too. Like,
Right.
same thing as Jim and Seth said, if, like, even just purely on its own with no application, assuming, like, a broad sense of the word application, because you kind of have to for the question.
Right.
But, like, what scale of value? Because it could apply to, like, one person, it could apply to a ton of things. And in that case, like, even if it just applies to one person, if it gives them value, then it has value, or your definition of value, even.
Yeah, it's true. I think any time you
I
have a
think
question
even, like, taking
this,
really literal, like, meanings, then I want to say yes, because even if it doesn't have immediate value, like, eventually there will be.
sure.
I think, like, I don't know.
No, that's fair. Like, and that's the thing I was kind of thinking about when I first found this question too, is like, it may not be like applicable to you in your lifetime, but like, let's say that there's a book in a library that sits unchecked out, right, for like 3 generations, and then some kid checks it out and does something with it. During the previous lifetimes, that book still had value because it was like potential value, you know?
Yeah, like, you can treat it like energy. It can't be created or destroyed, it just changes state.
It's interesting.
But if
I
it
don't know
changes
if that
state
even
to a,
applies, but
if
it's
it change in that analogy, if it changes state to a way that we cannot, so like let's take for example like the knowledge of how the pyramids were built. Jury's still technically out on that, right? That knowledge was lost. Technically, it exists, like it happened. So the state change would be from something we know to something we don't. Is it in any way useful if we don't know it? Is it even still knowledge if we don't know it?
It's a weird one because in that case, we do know what we don't know.
We just don't know it. Yeah.
And we know
we
that-
know we don't know it, but we don't know it.
I would almost argue that that is its own value, that one specifically, because we, I don't know, like, it may drive someone to, like, continue research in a certain field that could be, you know, or anthropologically important. But it's a fair
It
point.
could also be that it changed state from knowledge into buildings.
Yeah. It's a fair point.
Like, I'm not saying that's the correct way to interpret it, because I kind of, like, agree that
Yeah.
if it's lost, that knowledge in itself isn't really, like, valuable anymore. But the knowledge gained from pursuing the answer to that would be.
Yeah, like the idea of that knowledge is valuable, even if the knowledge is not usable.
Yeah.
I was reading the other night as I was sitting awake in bed, because
You
know, I
read?
was reading. But hey, about this, like, I really like reading like productivity stuff, and I know it's dumb because like it's very easy to quickly get to the point at which it stops being valuable, you know, like it just starts being more shit in your head that is only applicable sometimes. But this guy had a method of note taking that I thought was really interesting.
James.
Where basically, like, he just keeps like a digital notebook where he puts all of his notes on anything he reads or thinks about or like watches, or any like concepts or like, you know, that he comes across that he thinks are worth keeping. And then like whenever he like feels it might be worthwhile to look at that note, like if he has like a task that might require or benefit from that knowledge, he'll go back in, but instead of just like taking whatever he wrote down, he makes himself like re-summarize what is already there, and then that becomes like a new portion of that note for next time. You know, it's really interesting to me, and I think that it's like a thing I kind of want to do a little bit in my own life. But he talks about it like building a secondary brain where you don't have to try and remember everything. You just have to remember that this thing piqued your interest, you know? I don't know.
Okay, yeah. No, I like that. That's cool. So it's like
kind of interesting.
Oh, I almost could have grenaded that guy and
Yeah.
got him out of his super. Oh, well.
I only caught about half of what you were saying, but like, I think that makes a lot of sense, because I know personally I do that with like random things with like bookmarks. I don't tend not to like bookmark, like if I'm researching how to like do something, if we're taking just coding as an example.
Yeah.
Like, I'll generally like make a note of what I want to achieve or what little part of it, and then like even while I'm doing it, if it's something I don't already know like completely, I'll like, instead of like bookmarking one article or something about how to do it, like I'll research for it each time I need to pull it up and find like different people's takes on it.
Oh yeah. That's
And
smart.
especially in something like coding where there is no right answer ever.
Right.
Like there's 10,000 different algorithms you could use to do just about anything, and they're all situationally useful. You're always going to find something a little bit different and learn some new trick from it.
Yeah. No, that's really an interesting concept, just like kind of like spreading out your sources as you go to make sure that you are I don't know, because every field I feel like has multiple vantage points and perspectives, even between experts.
Yeah.
Coding is a really good example, though, because, like you said, you can do most things in 8 billion different ways.
Nice, James. That was great.
Felt good.
So do like supers just charge super slow in this mode, or am I just real bad?
You
'Cause
do
I've
get
gotten
they
two this
they
whole
ch-
time.
charge faster as you get kills. You'll get super energy. Using abilities gives you super energy. But because there's just
That
so
sort of
few things,
mechanic.
yeah, because there's so few things to kill other than players, the best way to ensure you get your super is you need high intelligence, because that, if I remember or understand correctly, that does apply. So the intelligence stat on your armor.
I hate those like get better stuff because you're doing better in the game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
mechanics
it is a
much. Like,
frustrating
it's like the
mechanic.
player 2 gets a blue shell. No, that's not how it works.
That's right.
I mean, it is how it works, but that's a different topic.
It's true.
So I guess it's realistic.
Sorry, guys. I'm like getting tired.
It's okay.
I feel like we kind of have wrapped up the topic, though. Did everybody get a chance to say what they wanted to say?
Yeah, I
Cool.
think so. Unless anyone else has anything.
Oh yeah, I think.
Knowledge is rewarding.
Yeah. It's a really good
Definitely.
takeaway. Somebody is like throwing random freeze grenades, and they've got me multiple times. It's pretty impressive. Oh no. Oh god.
Oh no.
Oh, I just blew my super. And then he used his
Oh, I take it we lost. I just got a whole bunch of gear.
Yeah,
That was in my menu.
we
Have
definitely
we
did.
won a game yet?
No,
Nope.
we did better on this one.
I just remember that I'm like the leader, so if you need me to return to orbit or something, I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, I'm down to play like at least one more.
Yeah, if we can do one more, I can finish out another one of these quests.
Oh, nice, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I finished one.
Nice. After that, I might take off though. I told James this earlier. This week I've been like biking into work and back, and it's been super
wow.
cool. Like, it's like the perfect distance to feel like you're getting some exercise, but you're not just like killing yourself, you know? Like,
Yeah.
but I'm just so fucking tired. Like, I haven't been this tired in a long time, especially this past year.
I feel.
Yeah, I've got like another week until my bike is ready, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
did you
gotta-
send it out in a way?
No, just took it to one of the local shops here. They were just booked really far out.
Oh, okay.
Because it's been a while since I've done anything with it, so I wanted to get it like gone over and all
Yeah.
tuned up.
We should definitely do some biking this summer, Casey.
Biking's great.
Like, ride up to Rockford Brewing Company.
That would be great.
Oh, I'll come with. I'm gonna
Hell
have
yeah,
a shit
dude.
bike, but I'll come with.
My bike's not great, but the trail's honestly very, like, it's pretty easy, you know? Like, it's all paved and it's
Yeah.
not too hilly. So,
My problem is my current bike right now, whatever the seat lock, like it's supposed to have an adjustable seat, but whatever the locking mechanism is screwed up. So it's not that it raises and lowers, it's that it tilts forward and backward when I try to sit on it.
oh,
So
weird.
if I'm dead center, it hurts my grundle and I can't
Yeah.
ride like that. And if I go back, it tips back. And then you try to ride forward, it's a mess. So I need to
Yeah,
figure
that's
out
not good.
no.
I need to just basically just replace the seat, I think. is what
I
it comes
have
down
a
to.
spare one that is like the full seat, like with the bar, that we could try if you want.
Oh.
'Cause I can't
If it's
use it.
wide for my wide booty, I would be all over it.
I don't think it's very. It's like a little bit longer and narrower, but you can
Then
take a
I'm
look
gonna-
at it.
I appreciate it, but I think I've got my eye on one of those gel seats
Nice,
for lazy elderly folk, which
dude. Hell yeah.
but that I am going to want to slap on there.
Sounds cozy.
That's right.
Now, Colin, when you say one of those full seats with the handle, do you mean like one of those like 70s banana seats or 80s banana seats that's always into like movies?
I don't think it's one of those. You can look at. I'll send you a picture of it. It like
Banana for sale.
I can't remember even. I think it was just some random like Facebook marketplace thing that was nearby, but I don't know. It looks cool, but it doesn't fit on my bike. So
And screw you, Politico. Jesus.
James, they might be listening.
I know. That's why I'm not going any further. But I'm saying, I'm just letting them know I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of their headlines, at least. I'm not.
Yeah, they definitely get into the like attention grabbing at the cost of being transparent
Yeah.
area. But that's true of like basically every outlet at this point. How did that even happen? Oh my god.
Killed a guy
Nice.
and then died.
It's the circle of life, man. You kill somebody, then you die.
That's right.
Oh, Grenade Launcher.
This is not a good time for
A white wedding.
what?
Nothing.
What is
That one
that?
song.
Yeah,
Oh.
who plays that song? Is that Panic at the Disco, or what am I thinking of?
It's a
I don't
nice
know.
day.
It's definitely not Panic at the
No,
Disco.
it's definitely like a Blue Oyster Cult or one of those old, like, kind of stonery rock bands.
It's a nice day
I mean, James knows what song it is. He's been singing it. It's definitely not what you're thinking, Colin.
Yeah,
Unless you're thinking of a different song.
I know that it's not Panic at the Disco now. I'm thinking of like that. It's like a classic rock, like pop rock kind of tune, right? Or no?
I mean, yeah, it is definitely classic rock. Man, if I could just get these pulse rifle kills, that'd be great, guys. You could just stop killing me with a
I'm
wrist
frozen.
runner from halfway across the map. That'd be awesome. Ooh.
Oh shit.
But yes, I can't remember. Outside of it just being called White Wedding, I can't remember. That might not
Billy
even be-
Idol.
Oh,
Oh,
Billy Idol.
yeah.
There we go.
Mm-hmm. Billie Eilish. I would listen to her cover of that song, actually.
And he had his super already. That's nuts.
There are some like builds you can do with some of the seasonal mods that can get you your super fast. But I don't know any of them. I think Warmind Cells is maybe one of them.
Hey. God. That was rough. While you crest the hill and then just heard one crisp shotgun explosion.
They're all there.
They sure are.
Well, that was a fast game.
Yeah. You need one more, James? Hey, we leveled up our clan banner. That's cool.
Hey, that's
Nice.
absolutely worth all of this. 100%.
You don't sound convinced.
I mean, actually, I am, because
Places.
if anything else, I'm finishing up the seasonal,
Oh wait,
like Iron Banner requirements and
That's
stuff.
true.
So,
was I supposed to exit us out?
Oh no, that's okay.
I mean, frankly, I gotta do one more, but that doesn't mean you guys have to do one more with me, obviously.
Yeah, I'm down. So put us at 10:30. Be a good time to wrap it up.
I haven't finished any of my Iron Banner bounties.
Oh
Gotta
no,
capture more zones, I guess.
I only
Really?
got one.
the Iron Banner
Completed.
bounties take a long. They're like meant to last you the whole week.
And since we only mostly play once a week, well, that's just where we're at. Huh?
Yep.
Oh, never mind. Not the Iron Banner bounties. I didn't get any of those. I got one of the
Yeah.
red ones though.
Yeah, the Crucible ones. Shame.
I'm definitely not gonna get any of the others because I probably won't play this until we play it again.
And that's
Yeah.
fair.
It's
'Cause, like,
absolutely fair.
It's fun while I'm playing it, but
Yeah.
it contains zero space in my brain. And now that I finished the campaign, I have no desire to play it.
Yep. That's fair. But honestly, that's kind of what Destiny is good for, is just kind of, like, I'll get on a run with it, but then I drop out and just play once in a while. I don't know.
It's a busy
Yeah.
dad game.
Yeah.
Unless you raid, I guess. Even then, you could get away with raiding and being a busy dad. I should say busy parent. I'm sorry. It's silly of me just to automatically pigeonhole every Destiny player as male or male identifying.
There's a subreddit called Stadia Dadia, because the joke is that it's like a console for dads.
I like that.
It's kind of fun.
Did you see Amazon's rolling out theirs?
Yeah, I knew
Over
that
Outriders or whatever?
Luna,
Or
or
you mean-
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Oh, their own
it's
Stadia.
just Stadia, but run by Amazon.
Yeah,
No thanks.
it's been out for a little while, like the beta of it, but I
Yeah.
did see that they are pushing the rest of it out.
Yeah, they're expanding the early access now.
Yeah. I just, like, I haven't seen anything from it that I think is better in any way.
Yeah, I didn't look at it closely at all because it's not the kind of thing that I would want to spend money on.
Yeah.
Because I would
that's
rather
fair.
actually have my games. But I got
Right.
the impression just looking at it that like the games were included,
Oh, Sure.
like with Game Pass or something like that. So it's like mixing Game Pass with Stadia.
that's fair.
But I have no idea if that's correct or not. That's just kind of the impression I got from the little
Oh,
information
come
that was
on.
on their site.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. I never get my shields up that quick. Oh, they can fire through it. He's using what's his name's Rampart.
Oh, yep.
I would believe that that's what it was called.
Yeah, these guys are working really in concert. They're being sweaty tryhards and Iron Banner.
Yeah.
Respect. Where respect is due.
Yeah, I guess I could try hanging out with you guys. I don't know.
Hanging out.
Fuck, that dude
We all
wrecked
die at
me.
different times and then get spread out.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a guy. How did he not take any damage? Shot him in the face.
Let me get this straight. I need 1% more kills with abilities, and I'm not gonna get it before we lose. God, this game, man.
It does seem like that's probably correct. Gotta get that vigilance win, bro.
Like, how the fuck did all of us just freeze right there? Like, what kind of fucking bullshit is that?
I
It
really
was
do not
literally
stasis
like
in
we could
PvP.
breathe on him wrong and he would have died.
They
It
did
was-
say they're going to be completely overhauling stasis in PvP next season, so that's good. It really is not balanced at all.
No.
I feel like one of the main rules of not killing fun in games is making you lose total control of your character. World of
Yeah.
Warcraft learned the same lesson back in the day.
Uh-huh.
All the different
Yeah,
control
it
mechanisms
absolutely
they
did.
had. People don't play video games to sit and press buttons and not have their character respond.
Yeah.
I just want to finish this other pinnacle quest.
I'll do one
Oh,
more.
it's too much to ask.
We're averaging about 5 minutes a game right now, so it's fine.
If we go one more.
Including load times.
If we
so.
lose really hard, two more.
And the other team's good. We can't lose that bad.
Good is strong. I feel like if they're adequate, that's still probably good enough.
Sometimes it like feels like I have these hot streaks where like,
Yeah.
I like doing PvP and I get a lot of kills. And then you have days like today where that's not what happens, to
100%
put it mildly.
agreed.
Yeah.
I think Destiny is one of those games that if you want to be like good tier at PvP, you got to do it basically every day, and you got to play the
Yeah.
meta.
The meta.
I would really like if they would bring Overwatch to Stadia. I really enjoyed that game. I don't think it'll happen because Blizzard, but
Yeah, and yeah, you're right. It probably won't. They have their own launchers or whatever.
mhm. It's a fun game though, in my opinion.
Yeah, as long as you don't try talking to anybody in it.
Yeah.
Ooh, somebody's using insurmountable skull forts.
Nice. All right. Let's focus.
Folks,
Alright, stay
that
together.
be
I'm following James, I think.
yes, got my kill with my ability,
Nice.
and blew up 2 dudes with the grenade before I died. So, okay, that felt better. Sorry, Seth, for dying and leaving you.
No, I was pretty far behind. I think we avenged you.
That's all I ask. Witness
How
me.
am I in third place?
Because you're doing great. Because
I
you're
am
focused. You focused. You're strong.
No. Stasis,
And you've got a great sense of humor.
Stasis, let me free. Let my people go.
Yeah, bows are a bad choice for this. It is too slow.
Yeah, bows can be rough and
You gotta have the right bow for sure. I'm finding this one that I just got, this Imperial Needle or whatever, is pretty. This roll at least is pretty decent. You gotta get quick
Like
draw.
Toucan's divination.
Toucan. That is a slow draw bow for sure.
I love
But
that
it
bow, though.
explodes, and then it explodes more.
You're not wrong, Casey. I'm not
Which are
arguing
good
with
features
you.
for bows.
Oh man, are they gonna get the hunt even though feels like we've been dunking on them pretty good here?
We are winning, so
Oh, yeah, they are. They weren't for a little bit.
oh
Wait, are we
shit.
red?
No,
We're always blue.
Okay.
because if you were on the other team, it'd look blue to you and we'd look red.
Cause
Oh, we're tied.
basically,
Falling guillotine, yeah, great. He just rolls up and just destroys Casey and I
oh
nonchalantly.
no.
I punched him once.
Hey, you did
think.
better than me. I just heard him and turned around and then got a sword in the gut.
Yeah, it didn't do any good, but
Oh shit. Okay.
Ooh. What?
Oh, I see someone.
Only.
what?
I think I killed him. Oh god. There's someone here.
The call is coming from inside the house.
Inside the house.
Casey and I both picked up the phone.
What did I tell you about listening on my calls?
Nice vengeance, Colin. Very
Yeah.
nice.
I
Sorry, I
did
blocked your
almost
shot.
nothing. No. I just got very lucky with one shot. He was like almost dead. Oh,
Got my
fuck.
super.
Oh,
Nice.
come on.
No.
Are
no,
you kidding?
Stasis.
They say stasis to me in the middle of me using my hammer. Oh my god. I am so done with stasis. Oh,
Pretty rough.
I was like, the hammer was inches from hitting the ground and releasing the fire, and I got frozen.
That sucks so much. We're not that far behind at this point. Like, this is still viable. That's the word.
I got some teammates here. Okay, Colin.
Casey, nice. You screwed that guy right up.
I've got my super. Oh no, stasis stuff.
Shit. Okay.
Alright, I dropped my super. Let's all
Nice.
There's no one here now.
That is the problem. For sure.
Yeah, that super's not the best one for PvP. I mean, it's really nice when they're all like clumped around. But
Yes.
God, how is this map always frozen?
Hey, Seth, your super came in handy. A dude came around the corner, and our teammate was standing in your super and one shot him. So
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Hell yeah. Oh fuck.
I feel
Okay.
like all of these
Okay.
people have shotguns.
Nice job, Seth. That was
they do
sick.
have shotguns. Because they're bastards.
Because shotguns are the only thing that have been meta since the beginning of Destiny 2.
It's hard to argue with something that basically guarantees you kill your target as long as you're within a certain distance.
I mean, you have to get a headshot for a lot of them, though, right? Or no?
I've never known that to be true, but that is entirely a possibility.
It might be that I just never use them because I hate them. So, you know,
I don't ever use them.
like the play style that you need to have to use them well, not my thing.
Oh, there's nothing in.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I picked it up.
Oh no, you'll make much better use of it.
I don't know
Oh
about that.
shit. Okay.
Oh, there's men's here.
Oh fuck. Men's and women's.
Hey, I killed 2 people with my super posthumously.
Hey.
That's
Nice.
good.
Hey,
Good job.
posthumous kills are still kills.
That's you reaching up from hell and dragging people down with you.
That's right.
Yes.
Oh, KC, if you could. Oh, never mind. You're good.
What?
The more people that stand on a zone, the faster it gets captured. And I was just trying to outrace them getting the hunt is on, all 3 zones captured. But we got it, so we were good. I just saw you running by and was going to ask you to stop for a second to lend me your body.
Lend me your body, brothers.
Are they moving towards C?
I don't know. They're all up in the middle
They're
here.
kind of just like holding A and B and farming points, which frankly is, I'm on board with it. You know,
It's smart, yeah.
it helps everybody get their quests done.
Mm-hmm. And we can continue to throw ourselves against them like waves breaking on the
KC, you
rocks.
fucking dropped those guys. Hell
I
yeah.
had no idea how because they were behind cover by the time I pushed the button.
Well, that's Blade Barrage for you.
Yep.
It
Just
shouldn't
kinda,
have hit anyone.
kind of just sneaks its way in wherever.
Oh, this is his zone.
Oh, they're all coming for B, by the way. Whew.
Oh shit, James. Watch out.
Shit. What are you fucking doing?
Damn it.
Yeah, we're fucked.
Oh god.
One of my least favorite things about this game is the fact that, like, Hunter Dodge binds to double tapping B, and sometimes I do it out of habit, and it looks like I'm trying to teabag people.
Oh, yeah, that is unfortunate.
I forgot about dodging.
Dodging is like. It's great.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
great.
I forgot I could.
Ugh. Okay. Well, we did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
Go back to Shaxx and claim our rewards.
That sounds like a plan.
Finished enough to get rewards?
Oh yeah.
You guys got rewards? Wherever that meme goes. This is like, I only got one item from Shaxx. You got items from Shaxx? You guys got items from PvP? Or whatever it is.
Man, it looks so cool when all 4 of our ships are just like chilling in space.
Mm-hmm. Way cooler than we actually are, that's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. No, it does look very cool. I agree. Unfortunately, because my ship is so chunky, most of your ships are half hidden behind it on my screen since mine's front and center.
Yours is like all the way back on mine, so it worked out pretty well.
So that's good. It stays out of everybody's way,
Mm-hmm.
as it should. It has to be the slowest one.
Is that how space travel works?
Yeah, it is. Didn't you know?
I
Well, if it has a
guess.
higher mass, then it's more difficult to accelerate. But I mean,
True.
technically,
I guess that's probably true. I don't know anything, so you know,
Oh,
I don't. You know plenty of things.
science.
I
What's
don't
that?
think he has any rewards for now. Oh, wait, no. Well, no.
Fine question.
Do you have to complete his like quests to be able to turn in tokens? Is that a thing?
That sounds about right.
I know that I did his quest before, so yeah, I can turn my tokens into him.
Oh, I think I could as well. I was thinking there was going to be like one of the auto things that you get.
Oh yeah. Well, we've done it again. We've wasted another night of our listeners' time. We've had a good time doing it.
Heck yes.
Oh,
That's how we do.
and my vault is full. Hooray!
Yo, Shaxx, did I do enough? I feel like I didn't. I didn't, did I?
Oh,
Oh, yeah, I still have. I'm only 7 of 8 Shaxx quests. Damn.
that sounds right. I got this new emote I want to try out here.
Ooh.
Meditation is practice for death, James.
Nice.
I think he might have done it backwards because we died a lot.
Death is practice for meditation.
I like your yoga. Oh wait, I can do it with you.
Oh, this is.
Oh no. Nice.
Bad horse, bad horse, bad
Oh,
horse.
practice for your death.
That was pretty cool that somebody summoned the Traveler Ball earlier. I don't know if you guys saw
Yeah.
that. Oh, it's still here. Yeah,
Yeah.
the full size one.
How do you summon it?
So a bunch of different colored balls generate in an order here, and you have to roll them to specific places around the tower, and then eventually it makes this one. Damn it. Oh no!
Down.
My favorite to do is like, this is awful, but after somebody summons one of these, you just very like slowly take it towards the edge and watch them freak out.
Why in the world? So you know when you're at one of these vendor guys, they've got the reputation bar at the top. Why does the engram thing keep glowing and be interactable after you've bought all of them?
I've been wondering that too. It's very frustrating, isn't it? Because you keep being like, oh, hey, I've got a, no, never mind.
And it does the exact same animation. It sparkles. You just don't get a little loot pop up.
Yep.
Why? Why even put the symbol there? Or
Are you saying you are not feeling a sense of pride and accomplishment?
what happens if we knock this off the tower? It's real big.
Yeah, it'll just go back to being the first ball, the purple one, and they'll have to start it over.
Saved. Here, I can balance it on my horns.
Can you?
I can. It's got to get under the right point.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Oh, look at you, Atlas.
There we go. I set it up and then I knock it off. Oh, ready to go. Bye.
I was trying to save it.
Bye.
Oh wow, it's still there.
Bye.
It's real slow.
You know what? Here. Knock it down.
Oh my god.
This is why civilians don't hang out around the bottom of the tower. Guardian corpses constantly rain from the sky.
I'll join you, traveler.
Oh god.
I can't.
All right. So it is Valor ranks. So Valor is the non-competitive one.
Okay.
So you
Cool.
only need to gain 6 non-competitive ranks plus the grenade launcher kills for the skin.
Cool.
So that's cool.
Oh. It must be glitched. Cause yeah, it totally respawns, Seth, you're right. Weird. It's not supposed to do that. Or maybe they like finally made it so it's not a puzzle anymore and it's just always this. I don't know.
Oh, no fair. When you die, it respawns you back at the level you were on.
What?
Oh, you were hoping it would respawn you in some of those hard to reach spots that when you die
No.
there?
I was just trying to get back up to the top, and I didn't know how.
Oh, I see.
I found it now, but I had to go through like a maze of stairs and hallways.
So dumb, I love it. There's a we should go to the farm and play soccer.
I thought the farm was locked away, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, the only options at the EDZ now are only options at Earth are EDZ and Cosmodrome.
That's too bad.
It'd be nice if they brought back a soccer field.
Yeah,
Play soccer.
that was
Big
pretty
soccer
fun.
ball. Hmm. It is
Flash probably had to be bad. I
10:45.
think Jess is probably.
They put this net here,
Go.
just knowing. Oh, it's here.
blended in with the sky. I looked real quick.
Just watching all of us jump off the edge after it is my favorite thing.
Oh, I almost wrote it down. Dang it, I slid off just.
Where is that?
There it is.
No.
Oh, I missed. You can't have too much speed.
Damn it.
Go right over
Oh,
I got it.
Oh, you got it.
Yay.
Yeah.
We got it.
Oh yeah, it regenerated again. What?
All right, I'm heading to bed.
All right, night, man.
Catch you later.
See ya. Yeah, I guess we should end the show, huh? Bye, show.